Welcome to Miami Gardens, Florida. A gorgeous day for college football, and we are fired up to see the Miami Hurricanes open another season at Hard Rock Stadium. We've got a top 25 matchup on hand. Two of the premier teams in the land looking to make a statement that will resonate. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. The Rainbow Warriors will put toe to leather and we'll get started. He'll bring it back from inside his spot. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. So Miami will be in a hole thanks to that short return. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Line gets set, first down. Leaves it with the running back. Follows that surge up front. He's got 5 out to the 13.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
He gets it all the way out to the 19-yard line. They pick up of 6.
Listen, I know that's not a huge gain, but those run plays add up. They make you tackle the back every single play. Physically, you have to get some guy on the ground. It takes its toll throughout a fourth quarter game.
Anderson will throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. And the Hurricanes will punt this one away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Makes a move. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. So the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors offense will have its first possession of the game. And if these two guys wind up getting matched up, David, we'll see what wins, speed or force.
Yeah, and you love to be physical and set the tone, and this linebacker does that consistently. Now, Jesse, keeping up with the speed on the other side, that's a different animal.
Might be different, but we're going to see this receiver work underneath on some drag routes. You better be careful. You do not want to get caught in the wash against this linebacker.
Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Strong belief in this running game as he powers his way ahead and picks up 8. It's 4th and 1. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. This is a designed run. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. And the Rainbow Warriors are rolling down the field. Going up top on first down. And the ball is picked off. Bringing it back. He's at the 40. The 20. And what a return as he takes it back to the 8.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks in the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
Lets it fly. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Miami.
That is exactly exactly what most offenses will do. Big momentum play. My defense creates a turnover. I'm being aggressive. I'm going for the big score, the big play down the field. They get rewarded. They get the big passing touchdown.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line. And he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Keeps it on the bootleg. Flushed out of the pocket. Got his man downfield. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Fires into traffic. It's picked off.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The lone back's got it. Discards a man. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. They pick up of 6.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or gang tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
They've got the screen set up. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. And the Canes will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He's got great speed. He was hoping for a little more. They're able to get him down at the 45. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
He's got his man. Tackled after picking up the first down.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. Good job by the receiver knowing it was man coverage. If he's looking, he's booking. He gave his quarterback the eyes right away that says, hey, I'm not stopping. Put it out in front of me. I'm getting this first down.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Offense tries to go RPO and hand off to the running back, but how about the defense up front? They're just too stout. They're not getting moved anywhere, and they're able to make a big-time play.
And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
That last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Here's the handoff. Good surge up front. Give him 4 out to the 18.
And as an offense, having success on a run play like that early in the game just opens up all the possibilities of your playbook moving forward. Play action, running the ball, throwing the ball, screens, anything is at your disposal at this point.
He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The Hurricanes will punt it away on 4th down. He'll try to really get into this one. He gets a block. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. It's complete on the right side. Nice pickup there, gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down. That last completion has him set up 2nd and short. Leaves it with the back. He stopped at the 32-yard line. Pick up a 5 on the play, and it'll be a first down.
Well, there we go. We finally see some life in this offense running the football. Nice game to pick up the first down. Got to get more of that going moving forward because they have not run it well.
And it won't make the connection going for the big play.
Those are the ones you rewind back on tape over and over again when you watch this tape and you go, how did I miss that? He was so open. You have to hit those plays. There's nothing you can say positive about that.
And he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
Floats it out in space. Touchdown, Warriors! Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Hawaii 14, Miami 7.
And he's going to bring it out. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Dan.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. They'll ride the hot hand. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced the tackle for a loss.
On the move, he fires. Oh, what a grab by the defense. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Hawaii.
Hawaii, number
Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Anderson wants to throw. And that pass picked off. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Hawaii. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. Look, I know it's only the second quarter.
Defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense.
And he's coming out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quick.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You want to end a play quickly, get in the backfield that fast, get to the guy, and get him on the ground. Nice job penetrating right from the snap, getting off the ball so quick, penetrating the backfield, making something happen.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Offense getting set for first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Slings it downfield. Complete to the left. Can anyone catch him? Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. The Rainbow Warriors look to do some damage in the red zone. Caught in the backfield, it's Bauer. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life in this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they...
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors!
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
Out of the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They'll try the run. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Here comes the offense on second down. Anderson will throw. back open in the middle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And the Canes racing to the line in the hurry-up. On third down, going up top. He wants to take the top off. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass? They bring the punter onto the field now. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute there.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
That last big play has them in position to threaten here, 1st and 10 from the 37. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Down to the 26-yard line and a first down. They're going to ride this running back. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. And the Rainbow Warriors come to the line with a new set of downs. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It can happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that and start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. They're working that left side. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. This offense has been money on 4th down here in the first half. They'll try to make it 3 for 3. The option look. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Warriors! He'll try to tack on one more. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Anderson wants to throw. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
It doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
After the misconnection, it's 2nd down. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Wants to throw on 2nd down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a terrific start from there in beautiful Miami Gardens.
The Canes will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He'll let it go down the right side. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. He goes out of bounds, but he creates the turnover and a great opportunity for his offense. They'll leave it with him. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the first down.
And you're going to hear this guy's name a lot. They're going to ride the big fella. He's such a stud. They're going to build the offense around him. This is just game 1, but you're going to get a lot of big runs from this cat.
Got a man. It's Carr. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
The run from the shotgun. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Might as well stick with him. And the defense had its hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. This is not a straight-on kick, a 42-yarder from the right hash. It is good. Let's not say they cut into the field goal. Maybe just, I don't know, tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernail. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into it.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
They feed him again. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays for this defense in this game so far, so can they build on that one? Can they create some turnovers here in the second half to get back in this game?
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Anderson will throw. Looking to the big tight end. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Looking for more room. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Hawaii. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. So what do they have for third and short from their own 23? To the ground to try to pick up the first. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And the Hurricanes decide to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
Hands it off. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Offense in a bunch formation. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Makes a connection.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
Makes his connection. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Rainbow Warriors are threatening in the red zone. The give to the tailback. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
This is an offense that prides himself on being physical, so you need 1 yard. Just hand it off to your back and let him go to work.
To the air on first down. Gets it out quickly. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game, but I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of it.
Little touch pass to the receiver. Touchdown, Hawaii! And the punishment has been extended. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Buffalo may not be leaving town with a blowout victory, but they'll take a dub away from UB Stadium every time. The Bulls have been racking up road wins since the Bob Deming days, and they'll get another one today. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Anderson wants to throw. Got his man quickly. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
I love when you sell the run like that quarterback did right there. Stuck it in the belly of the running back, pulls it out, runs the play action. Great job of confusing the defense a little bit, making them honor the run, and then throwing the ball in the lanes right behind him.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Quick release on the RPO. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. And the Canes will send out the punt unit. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. Running back searching for a hole. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
And David, how demoralizing does it have to be for a defense when you know they're going to run it, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to run it, and still you cannot stop it?
There's nothing more demoralizing as a defensive lineman because it takes you off. It gets in your head. You know that guy's going to come off and smack you, and you got to do something about it. I think the defense maybe time to start committing more guys to stopping that run, not worrying about the pass as much.
How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They go to the ground. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. Guys, it is Hawaii who will carry the lead to the quarter break. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. They'll go to the ground. Fakes his man out. There to stop him after a pickup of 3. It's down to the 15. That last run leaves him with a third down. Will they keep it on the ground? Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker.
Man, you can tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in the fourth quarter game.
And the Rainbow Warriors have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. He'll keep it himself. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Well, they were trying to set up the option, but the quarterback had no chance. Did you see the defensive tackle penetrate? What a great first step. He shot right through the offensive line and got the TFL.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. He makes a grab. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors. And the stomping has commenced.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Going for the big play. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this defense.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
And I love working with slot receivers. You see so much of that. It's about matchups, right? I can put a fast guy in that slot, maybe get him matched up on a linebacker or a safety. I like working those guys in those matchups. Favorable for the offense for sure.
This is a hard defense to run run to the outside against because of their speed. You saw in that last play their ability to go sideline to sideline, win at the point of attack as they shut down that sweep.
Yeah, and it's also hard when you get in the red because what do we do on defense? We bring in all the big bodies, so there's not a lot of space in there to run. I like getting the ball in the perimeter. You toss it out there, and you run it back. He gets out there faster. Got a positive game. Still a couple plays here left, too.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And he'll bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Anderson will throw. Pocket starts to collapse. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing if they stop the pass, they win the game, and they have done that. Their guys have won one-on-one on islands. They've been able to get to the quarterback. They've been mixing up their looks. They haven't even allowed 100 yards pass.
And he's thrown another interception.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Buys a little extra time. He'll throw it. Caught near the sideline, it's Bradford. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains. Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. On the run, fires downfield. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. The Rainbow Warriors trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in. Touchdown, Warriors! And the beatdown has ensued. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Hawaii, 73. Miami, 10.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Anderson wants to throw. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right. He makes the catch. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. The Hurricanes with the 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Robinson. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. And the Canes look to keep this drive humming. The aerial assault continues. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. New set of downs after that completion. They'll throw it on 1st down. Complete downfield. There was tight coverage, but a perfect throw and catch, and they've got it at the 9, 1st and goal. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. They've hit them with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. looking to throw. Into the end zone. Fires into traffic. Picked off. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. And now they have enhanced their degree of difficulty on.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're trying to make big plays, and they've had a great day so far.
Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down. And the Rainbow Warriors will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little bit.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward. And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room.
And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. They still do count it for 6.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. They have dropped a hush on this entire stadium, David, by controlling this game.
And there's nothing like shutting up the home crowd. You love it. Nothing like having a big lead in the fourth quarter, Palmer, and not having to stress or worry.
Yeah, really impressive just seeing how they were able to take everything from the practice field this week and apply it to game day. They've been locked in all week with the game plan, running and throwing the football, man. This has been impressive.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man. And it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense underperformed. They're better than what they've shown. They've gotten torched today. And this is a tape that they're going to want to burn and never watch again.
They want to run this quarterback. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner, just exhausting.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the first down.
And that's good enough for first down.
They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play.
Timeout, Hawaii.
After this, it'll be a wrap. They'll throw it on first down. Fires it down the seam. And he takes it in on the final play of the game. You played through the echo of the whistle, and they did that with the ceiling touchdown.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week, and for the first week, they get it done.
Yeah, great start to the season. That's what you want.